Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are Group 10 from Class A would like to present our discussion about activated sludge. Before we start, we would like to introduce ourselves first.
My name is Yafifi Nafiah, number 34.
My name is Muhammad Alpha Maulana, number 35.
My name is Elsa Arinda, NPM 36.
And my name is Nisa Firdaus, number 38.
Definition of activated sludge. Activated sludge is one of the domestic wastewater treatment technologies by utilizing aerobic bacteria to degrade organic material contained in wastewater, according to Pranoto 2019. Activated sludge works by draining wastewater into a tank in which there is a sludge of aerobic microorganism which will eat organic wastewater to help microorganisms reproduce, according to Said 2017. The activated sludge process consists of three components, including aeration tanks as a biological reactor, final settling tank for the separation of solids from activated sludge and treat wastewater, and activated sludge circulation equipment or RIS to transfer the activated sludge that settle in the final settling basin to the influent of the aeration tank. This is the figure of activated sludge process. The first is domestic wastewater or industrial wastewater goes to the inlet in the form of a screen, which functions as a filter from coarse material such as waste. Then the wastewater enters the aeration tank. The water will be stirred with the aeration to meet the oxygen requirements for microorganisms to degrade the carbon organic matter contained in the wastewater. In the aeration tanks, this can also be called activated sludge, which will produce bioflok or new cells that are easy to settle. Water from a settling tank to a sedimentation tank to settle the bioflok by gravity. Bioflok, which has a heavier mass, will be deposited to the bottom of the tank, while clean water will come out through wear to the next treatment. The next is the sludge that has been deposited in the sedimentation tank will partly flow back into the aeration tanks as a circulation sludge.
The wastewater characteristics for activated sludge are listed as below. Number 1 is nitrate or NO2, and then nitrate NO3, BOD, microorganism DO, COD, TSS, TDS, temperature, ammonia, pH, E. coli, and coliform. The removal efficiency of activated sludge is in the table below. According to the journal Pengolahan Air Limbah Domestik dengan proses lumpur aktif yang diisi dengan media biobol, the most effective sludge recirculation ratio is 0.5 Q with a recirculation ratio of 0.5 Q. COD removal efficiency reaches 82.42%, BOD reaches 83.11%, TSS reached 83.38%, and ammonia reached 78.45%.
The types of detailed tool specification, discharge velocity, and sample design. The criteria for planning wastewater treatment with a standard conventional activated sludge system are as follows. The first, BOD and MLSS loading are 0.2 until 0.4 kg per kilogram per day times day. BOD loading volume are 0.3 until 0.8 kg cubic meter times day. The MLSS are 150 1,500 until 2,000 milligram per liter. The lifespan of the mud is 4 days. The air requirement 3 until 7. The sludge circulation ratio is 20 until 40%. Processing the efficiency are 85 until 95%. Specification for the volume of the initial settling bed and the final settling bed from Dinda and Imam from 2016. Residence times, there are 6 hours. Wastewater discharge 200 meter cubic per day. Requirement through the volume are 50 cubic meter. Square top with efficiency depth are 3.0 meter. With the dimensions, length, width of bed are 4.0 meter. The effective water depth are 3.0 meter. There are free space 0.5 meter. The surface of the loading are 12.5 cubic meter per square times day. Where loading there are 12.5 cubic meter per meter per times day. There are discuss of drawing the initial settling bed and the final settling bed can be seen in the image below. The aeration bed volume specification from Dinda and Imam 2016. The wastewater discharge there are 200 meter cubic per day. BOD in concentration 160 milligram per liter. The MLSS there are 1969 milligram per liter. Volume of the aeration bed there are 304 and 72 cubic meter with the dimension of bed length 12 meter. The width of the bed is 8 meter. The effective depth 3.5 meter. There are the free space of 0.5 meter. There are the figure of the aeration bed from the top and the cross section of the aeration bed.
Activated sludge process. The process in activated sludge system including aeration tank, final settling tank, and activated sludge recirculation. The first one is aeration tank. The runoff water from initial settling basin is flowed into aeration tank by gravity. The effluent stream of wastewater or substrate is mixed with the activated sludge stream, which is returned from activated sludge circulation equipment before entering aeration tank. In the aeration tank, there is an addition for air. So, the microorganism that exists will decompose the organic substance in wastewater. In the aeration tank, there is a process of changing complex organic matter into carbon dioxide and water aerobically. The microorganism use of dissolved organic pollutant and organic particles as a food source. The decomposition of organic matter will produce energy, then the energy used by the microorganism for their growth process. After aeration tank, the next process is settling tank. In the settling tank or clarifier, activated sludge that containing a mass of microorganisms is deposited and then pumped back to the inlet of aeration tank with a sludge circulation pump and separated from the liquid as an effluent. Final settling tank has two functions, including for clarification and thickening of the sludge. Runoff water from final settling tank is flowed into chlorination bed or chlorine contactor. After that is activated sludge circulation. The activated sludge circulation equipment is used to obtain the MLSS concentration according to the processing requirement in aeration tank. Some of biomass that settles in clarifier is pumped back into aeration tank and the excess activated sludge must be removed and flowed to sludge treatment unit before being discharged to environment. The advantage of activated sludge process include when the system can be applied to almost all types of wastewater from food industry. Example, carbon oxidation, nitrification, and denitrification. 2. The solubility of oxygen in wastewater is greater. 3. Higher process efficiency, and it's suitable for wastewater treatment with a small flow rate for organic pollutants that are difficult to degrade. 4. The activated sludge process has the quality of product with better pH and oxygen content. 5. Suitable for treating wastewater with organic pollutant (BOD) COD content that is not too high, below 300 milligrams per liter. And 6. The concentration of BOD in effluent product can reach lower than 25 milligrams per liter.
The disadvantage of the activated sludge. There are some disadvantages of the using of the activated sludge include the first, require the large investment cost and the operating cost because the system require mechanical equipment such as pump and blowers. The operation costs are generally related to the use of the electrical energy. Second, generating new waste in the form of bulk sludge due to the excessive growth of filamentous microbes. Third, the operation process is complicated so that it requires strict supervision. Fourth, problems often occur during the activated sludge process, including dispersed growth, non-inflammatory bulking, pinpoint floc, rising sludge, foaming, or scum formation, and filamentous bulking.
Operation and maintenance. Before the operation of activated sludge treatment, tanks such as aeration tanks, settling tanks, and activated sludge circulation equipment must be in a good condition so that errors don't occur or their efficiency is reduced. In addition, it is also necessary to maintain each processing tanks and air supply equipment such as air blowers and diffuser.
So these are the references that we use in our discussion. So I think that's all the discussion about activated sludge from our group. If there is any mistake from us, please be forgiven. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.